Hey guys, this is Chris with Blind Man's Bluff Gaming, and welcome to my Resident Evil 5 HD review. Um, First of all, hey, if you're interested in actually seeing what the game looks like and plays like, check out my Let's Play on the channel here. I did a full gameplay walkthrough of the entire game, including the 2 DLCs, so check that out. Anyways, guys, let's get to it. My favorite thing. My favorite thing about this game is I love the rich storytelling of it. I especially like the Japanese flair to it. For example, Wesker's bullet dodging ability, not to mention all the hot but very deadly women in this game. I also love the variety and creativity of the different enemy types, from the executioner with his huge axe to whatever that thing is in the dungeon in the Lost Nightmare DLC. You'll know him when you see him. He's the dude dragging a boat anchor, whatever that thing is. The plot. A mysterious figure has unleashed a new biohazard in Africa. Chris Redfield, now working for the Tricell's BSAA division, has to team up with his new partner Sheva to try and find the source of the outbreak. Excitement level. Because of the movement system, you can't move when you're aiming or reloading. This game creates real tension, from having to make a precision shot on a chainsaw wielding psycho to avoiding a lunging spear attack. It puts you in real danger. Controls. In RE5, you can't move when you're aiming down sights or reloading. It's different and it takes a while to get used to. To be honest, I'd recommend playing. It took me a couple hours to get used to it, but once you get used to it, it's actually cool, because again, it creates that tension where you have to make those shots, or know when to run away or something. Graphics. I played this on the Xbox One and it looks and runs well. It's not a major upgrade from the 360 version, but I did really notice and appreciate the 60 FPS. Sound. It sounds really good. I think it sounds as good as it did on the 360. I don't think they changed it. Is this game repetitive? No. RE5 does a great job changing up enemies and locations to keep the game fresh, and the story kept me engaged and looking for more. It has some vehicle turret levels, and quick time events to mix things up. Is it replayable or replayability? RE5 has a Game Plus mode. You get to keep all your guns from your first playthrough and keep building your arsenal. It also has a survival type mode called Mercenaries, and there are unlockables you can only get on higher difficulties. Game time. I got at least 10 hours out of this, but I only did the campaign once and I only did the 2 story DLCs once. So I didn't even get a chance to play Mercenaries or do the Game Plus mode. Dislikes. And this isn't really a dislike, this is kind of like just a PSA to gamers that this will feel really weird at first playing this. If you haven't played any, I haven't played Resident Evil 4, so I can't say it's like that, but I think Resident Evil 5 has the same control scheme that just you can't move, you can't, dodge or anything when you're aiming. It's real different. Okay, pro tips. First pro tip, reload all your guns after each encounter, or you will get killed reloading your gun. And you know how I know that. 2, buy the stun rod as soon as possible. The stun rod does like a ton of damage, and I used it on downed enemies. I'd stun them, knock them down with a shotgun and just whack them with the stun rod. And another tip is you can use it on bigger enemies, the ones that you down to one knee, but it doesn't always work, so buyer beware, I guess. 3, level up your starting weapons, like your pistol, your starting rifle, your shotgun, and your machine gun. And instead of switching to new guns as you get them, I found it worked pretty well, and I had my guns maxed out by the end as far as damage and also clip size. Who I'd recommend this game for? The first type of player I would say is the narrative-driven players. This would be myself. I'm a guy who I really like the story. I watch the cutscenes. I kind of get into the lore. Not like super weird guy, but I enjoy it. It's like, to me, it's like playing a movie. I'd highly recommend this game for that type of player. The second type of player would be the action skips cutscene player. I'd also recommend this game for you because there's a ton of gameplay here, and I'd definitely check it out. Now, for the multiplayer only guy, I would not recommend this. I doubt that Mercenaries has enough there to keep you interested. Overall, guys, I'm going to give this game a solid 9.1 out of 10. I think it's a great game, highly polished, and I think it's definitely worth your playthrough. And hey, for 20 bucks, it's definitely worth that. Also, I'd recommend, if you don't have the 20 bucks, I have a link below to a free 30-day trial to GameFly. I'm sure you'll be able to get it there, and it's actually a great service. I've been using it for like, I think 12 years now. It's not perfect. You're not gonna always get like the newest releases all the time, but for 15-16 bucks a month compared to paying full price, it saved me a lot of money in playing games that it turned out not to be very good. Anyways, guys, thanks a lot for checking this out, and hey, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I do Let's Plays all the time, newest games coming out. I also do older games. I've been doing Far Cry Blood Dragon right now, and hey, check them out. Anyways, guys, thanks a lot for watching, and hey, stay awesome.